Guthrie Public School Board of Education meeting. Roll call, please.
Davis.
Here.
Pearson.
Here.
Salee. Smedley.
Here.
Watts.
Here.
Bennett Johnson.
Here.
Pennington.
Here.
6-0.
With the status quo, we stand and pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Presentation of certified support of 47 stroke.
Nominating and presenting the support employee of the month will be Lynette Anderson from the junior high, presenting the plaque and the $25 gift card to Sonic from the Lions Club.
It is with total confidence and great pride that I nominate Tracy Smith for the Support Employee Club. Tracy is easily the most compassionate person I know. She is the kind of person who goes out of her way to help others and still get all of her endless duties accomplished. When she is not at work, she is caring for her family, devoting time to her church, and always finding the time to be a good friend. Thank you for letting me brag on my colleague and friend.
Lynette.
I just got done working out, so this is...
And our certified employee of the month will be Dixie Schaefer and all the central staff that are here.
Miss McCord.
I am going to watch and make sure you all do it right.
This is from all of us. Maureen McWhorter has devoted the past 33 years to teaching first grade in the Guthrie Public School System. Maureen is extremely educated in her field as she holds 2 bachelor's degrees, one in early childhood and the other in elementary. Maureen also obtained a master's degree in special education. With her extensive career comes many honors and acknowledgments, as Maureen has been the Site Teacher of the Year. She's also been recognized through Distinctly Oklahoma magazine in the April 2008 issue as the Teacher of Distinction. In this article, Maureen defines her ideal of a successful teacher as one that exhibits qualities of kindness, patience, and respect. Ms. McWhorter holds high moral and educational expectations for her first graders, while encouraging each and every one of them along the way. She makes every student feel special. The staff and students of GPS will lose an amazing asset to education when Ms. McWhorter retires this May.
Go on, make Mark sit behind you with the rope. Really? Oh, there you go, Shay.
I might mention that I was very direct with Ms. McWhorter last week, that I'm very unhappy with her because of her impending retirement, but we're going to wish her well. Thank you.
Okay, comments to the board by citizens registered to speak.
We have none.
Board members. Superintendent. I don't think it's
First of all, we had a successful and, more importantly, safe prom Saturday night at the Dominion House. Really nice event. Great job by our high school staff. great job by our students. It was a fun night. Some important dates coming up. May 10th at 2:30 p.m. the baccalaureate service will be in the high school gym. May 12th, we have a senior academic awards night at the high school beginning at 6:30. Also, that is election day. I want to mention that to everyone. We have a school bond election in case you hadn't heard. And encourage everyone to go to the polls and exercise their right as a citizen. May 15th, high school graduation at Jellison Stadium. That's Friday, May 15th at 7:30 p.m. And May 22nd is our last day of school. Also, I'm pleased to announce that we have a high school academic all-stater. Paige Sorrell has been selected for that distinctive honor. We're very, very happy for her, her family, and the staff at the high school, and the entire GPS staff, because that doesn't just happen at the high school. Also, I'm pleased to announce Conan Maltz, a senior at Guthrie High School, has received employment at the Air Force Academy. And also, we have on the screen tonight a Guthrie High School senior, Rebel DeHart, placed third in the state ODOT trash pickup poster contest, a statewide poster contest. And she will be honored this Wednesday at the Capitol for her work. And the poster is on the screen, so congratulations to her. Some legislative updates. We're watching several bills as the legislative session's moving along. One bill in particular worth watching with regard to instructions, House Bill 1321 by Jamie Nolan of Sand Springs. The bill creates additional provisions in place of high school end of instruction testing, including so that you could have another test besides the end of instruction. One of those that would substitute would be the ASVAB test, which is for military enrollment, and then also concurrent enrollment will take the place of it. And that is a bill that is progressing through the legislative process. House Bill 1749 was signed by the governor on April 2nd. It takes away, this is a staff issue, but it takes away the staff's ability to have their OEA or any collective bargaining group, those dues deducted from their salary. Right now we do that as a deduction through our finance office. I'm also hearing that this law may be challenged in court because the law created a new definition for political subdivision just for that law, and it goes contrary to statute. Another one that we've been kind of watching that is House Bill 1521. It has unanimous support in the House and Senate. No one has voted against it. It's hard to find anyone these days. And it was sent to the governor last Thursday. And it allows districts to offer one-time signing or retention bonus pay outside of the negotiated agreement. But the devil of the details is truly in the appropriations. And when we still don't know what appropriations are going to be like, even though by law it says we have to know by April 1st. And that deadline has never been met since they created that law. We're preparing for a cut of at least 2% as we begin our staffing for next school year. And that's the reality that we're faced because the legislature has to plug the $611 million projections. And the last thing I want to mention is this morning I was honored to have breakfast with our third grade teachers at Vogue. They did this. Ms. Walters and Mr. Ogle and myself were invited to join them as they're getting ready to start testing. It's been obviously a very stressful time for our staff and for our kids. I've got to relate one thing that I saw this morning that really touched me. You know, I sat down, I was having some lighthearted discussion, and there was some discussion around at different tables and things like that. And I heard some of the teachers in prayer for the students. And I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that showed what our teachers, where their heart is, and how much they care about our kids. So, So I've had good things, I had the boring stuff with the legislature, and I ended it there. That's my report.
Thank you, sir. Consent agenda. All present. Motion to approve the consent agenda.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda. Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson. Yes. Pennington.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Business agenda item A, recommendation, consideration, and action to approve E-rate contract for 2015-16.
Mr. Benson brought this back for another round of approvals because there was an error in the previous months that he identified, and so here again, it has to be approved.
Recommendations, for motion on A.
I move we approve the E-rate contract for 2015-2016.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Pennington.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
9B, recommendations, consideration, and action upon contract for auditing services for 2015-16 for fiscal year 2014 and 15, so page 46.
This contract is to continue our relationship with Putnam and Company. And it's my recommendation that we do that. We might want to have a discussion after a 5-year relationship. I think a typical audit we discuss as a finance committee. We want to continue that relationship generally for around 5 years.
I move we approve the contract for auditing services for 2015-16 for the fiscal year 2014-15. Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Pennington.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
9C, recommendation, consideration, and action upon a 10-cent increase for paid student lunch meals.
This is required to keep us in compliance with federal school lunch laws, and it is the minimum that we can increase the lunch prices.
I move we approve the 10-cent increase for all paid student lunch meals. Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Pennington.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
9C, recommendation, consideration, and action upon proposed revised school calendar for 2015-16, 2016-17.
This is school calendar 2.0. We have worked it out with Stillwater and with Meridian to get our spring break with the rest of the state. And it would require your approval tonight to accomplish that. And this has been back in the calendar committee as well. Recommend approval.
Propose we accept the revised school calendar for 2015-16 and 2016-17.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Pennington.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
9E, recommendation, consideration, and action, 2015 Guthrie High School Summer School and end-of-year instruction test dates.
This is an annual approval that we bring to the board to set those dates. It was required by State Department of Ed policy and state law.
I move we approve the 2015 Guthrie High School Summer School and End of Education test dates.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Pennington.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
9F, recommendation, consideration, and action upon program development presentation by Angie Burris, RN, 5th grade students at Guthrie Upper Elementary.
Ms. Walters, you want to introduce this item?
I will. We actually have Angie Burris here to answer any additional questions. And so she's always a joy to come here when I drag her out. But basically, this is just a yearly lesson that she does with them. And in your packet, there was a website that you could look at. So it's the same thing that we do every year with the 5th grade students.
Is this the one we talked about last year? It's opt-in or opt-out? What was there, which one was it?
And so,
Opt-in.
yeah,
Okay, so you don't go unless you sign the
Unless you bring a letter back.
yes.
Anyone have any questions for Angie? Angie, you have anyone you want to introduce to us?
Yes, I do. I'd like to introduce Debbie Bland. She is the public health nurse assigned to the schools, and she will be starting in the fall. Officially.
I move we approve the growth and development presentation by Ms. Angie Burris, RN, for 5th grade students at Guthrie Upper Elementary.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis?
Yes.
Pearson?
Yes.
Smedley?
Yes.
Watts?
Yes.
Bennett Johnson? Yes. Pennington?
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Recommendation, consideration, and action upon agreement between Guthrie Public Schools and Guthrie Board to provide staffing for custodial and maintenance departments.
This agreement that we bring to you would enter into a partnership with the Job Corps to assist us with some of the difficulties that we've had in staffing some custodial positions and some maintenance positions. It is, from a cost standpoint, it's a really good deal, and it also provides a service and potentially a conduit for us to have future employees as well. Urge, recommend that you approve.
It sounds like a wonderful idea if it works out, and this will be a great benefit for us. I think so too. Awesome.
Make a motion to approve the agreements we have with the schools and the power
Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis?
Yes.
Pearson?
Yes.
Smedley?
Yes.
Watts?
Yes.
Bennett Johnson?
Yes.
Pennington?
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
And let me be very clear on that to the viewers or to people in the audience, that I want to make sure everyone understands. We are not privatizing our custodial services. This is in addition to what we have to fill positions that we are unable to staff.
Item 9H. Recommendation, consideration, and action upon authorizing Ms. Tarina Graham to replace Ms. Jana Wanzer as authorized representative for Child Nutrition Program.
You'll remember Jana was the child nutrition secretary, and she is now in this building with the retirement of Donna Shine. She's now our treasurer, so we have to, Ms. Graham is the person that we replaced her with, and we have to, that position, you have to authorize that because of the child nutrition dollars that she
Anybody have a motion?
I make a motion that we authorize Ms. Tarina Graham to replace Ms. Jana Wanzer as authorized representative for Child Nutrition Program.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis?
Yes.
Pearson?
Yes.
Smedley?
Yes.
Watts?
Yes.
Bennett Johnson?
Yes.
Pennington?
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
In keeping with my out of here before 8 o'clock. Item number 10, proposed executive session for the purpose of discussing employment, personnel, FMLA request, resignation, separation from employment, or transfer position request as set out on the personnel reports. Employment of career and probationary contract teachers is listed for 2015-2016 discussion of teacher negotiation for 2015-2016, disclosure of which information would violate confidentiality requirements of state and or federal laws pursuant to 25 Oklahoma State Statute Section 307B1, 2, and 7. Vote to go into executive session.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis?
Yes.
Pearson?
Yes.
Smedley?
Yes.
Watts?
Yes.
Bennett Johnson? Yes. Pennington?
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay, we acknowledge the board's return through open session. Only items in item number 10 were discussed in executive session. No votes were taken. This will constitute the executive session minutes. Vote on action set out in the personnel reports.
I make a motion we approve the personnel reports on our iPads. Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Swat.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Pennington.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Item number 12, action upon recommendation to employ career and probation contract teachers as listed for 2015 and 2016.
Make a motion we approve the recommendation to employ career and probationary contract teachers as listed for 2015, 2016.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Swat.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Pennington.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
13, recommendation, consideration, and action to accept resignations offered since the posting of the agenda.
We have one. This person is 25 at favor. He's a half-time teacher at favor.
Recommendations?
Move that we accept the resignations offered since posting the agenda. Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Swat.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Pennington.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
That is a retirement, by the way.
Discussion and action, discussion and possible action on new business not known about or could have been reasonably foreseen at the time of the agenda program.
We have none.
Mr. Davis,
Yes, Mr. Pennington.
would you like to make a motion for us to adjourn?
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Swat.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Pennington.
Yes.